damage, correct?
Right.
Huh?
Do we have level 4 spells?
Yeah. At least I do.
All right, so then it is 20 damage. And I actually have 5 temps left.
Oh, you're not done with it.
No. I forgot we had level 4 spells.
You just laying into me, make me feel so guilty.
Perfect. Okay, so he took. Did you say he took 20?
20 points of
Oof.
fire.
With that, you definitely see a lot of his polar bear translucent fur being scorched and singed.
And I will say to him, yo, dude, you can always surrender, man. I wouldn't hit me. I'm pretty steamy.
And as you say that, he takes his final attack of his multi-attack. His bite.
Like more steam.
Oh, that
For
does
15 piercing damage, and he gets blasted cold. You absorb some of this, but I think take 10 true damage.
Take 10 true, yep. And he
gets blasted for another 20, right?
Another 20, yeah.
Gary, tell him the strong ones haven't even gotten here yet.
Okay, so I take another, what is that, 7 we each take from the bite?
Yeah.
Yes. Well, yeah. It's not a true halved. You don't get to mitigate the total damage. So we'll say Jiri takes 8 and Toby takes 7.
Okay. Okay, so then
and with that, I also need a DC Constitution save from you. I'm not gonna say the DC, but you have to make a Constitution save, Jiri.
It's on the screen.
Oh, it does say it on the screen. LOL.
He's saying it. With a +1 to your saving throw.
Oof.
That makes it a whopping 10.
Holy shit. Got it.
Oh, wait, how, no.
Okay. That is his action. And with his bonus action, he will.
What's up?
Face step.
What? Yeah, that was a bit ago.
Although to where he's trying to go. I think he will go 30 feet this way.
Oh, hi.
Trying to get over toward Telperion, knowing he can't run away from him. So that is that. That is his turn. Roulette, you are up.
You can ask.
Did anything happen with that con save, or do we not know?
Yep.
Okay.
This is a lycanthrope after all.
Oh no!
Oh man. Shit. Okay, that changed everything I wanted to do. Jerry's a werebear now. Shit. Sorry. We can get to there. It's fine. We'll swing from there. Sure. I'm just gonna. I don't think I have anything else I can do. Yeah, I'm gonna run up to him and take 2 swings. I mean, it's running over to this spot.
Okay.
I'm just gonna take 2 swings at him with my
You
flail.
do get advantage.
Why? Oh,
because threatening flanking.
I did not see that. Thank you.
Jerry, just because I see your pointer, all that brush in the middle is considered difficult terrain. It's a large base of flora in that space.
Gotcha.
17 hit.
17 does hit. Yep. 13 bludgeoning.
Oh, whoa. Nice.
Schmitey.
Okay. He winces in pain.
Am I far enough away to avoid the icicles?
You are far enough away to avoid the icicles, correct.
Second swing.
A 20 also hits.
Gray Hunt, Gray Hunt.
6.
For another 6. He falls to his knee for a moment before righting himself. He's taken quite a beating.
And I'm gonna. Can you blow up the picture of him again?
Pretty cool looking. He's got pets.
Sexy bear.
Lycanthropes can assume a fully bestial form or a humanoid beast hybrid form. So that is very much a hybrid.
For my bonus action, I'm gonna have Alfie just start coming over this way. He's gonna just like go up there, oops, and down there. And as he's going over, I'm going to have him launch his grappling hook. And I want it to just like, I'm not aiming for any specific spot. I want to just aim it just like arced over him so that when it pulls back, it gets caught on something.
Okay.
So I still need to aim for like a specific like his shoulder pauldron area, but yeah.
Okay, go ahead and give me his attack roll.
What is this?
Michael doing?
Plus my spell attack modifier. What is my spell attack? +4? Spell.
It would be Alfie's actual attack.
Yeah, his force empowered rend is my spell attack modifier. So that's what I just keep doing. I just always do that.
Got it.
1d20 plus 4. 30-20.
Pretty good. So you're attempting to affix the grappling hook to his form.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Where do you attach it to?
I'm imagining like his, and I'll do it to his glaive arm. The top, like right above the elbow where that armor is, like the netting and the top of the giant pauldron is, just get it stuck in there somehow.
Okay. It's certainly able to be embedded right now. Does he have like a retracto beam thing that's happening right now or not yet?
No, it's just a
okay.
It's a rope and a hook and a ball.
Perfect.
That's my
go ahead, because that impacted, go ahead and roll me 1d4 damage.
Woo! Kill him.
Kill him.
1.
It doesn't, so actually noticeably, it will still do 1, but he seems to be resistant to piercing damage from things that's not magical or silvered. So that is why it barely does damage to him, but perfect. That's your turn?
That's my turn.
All right.
I'm assuming it's
At initiative
not my
count,
turn.
At initiative count 21, you all see a rustling in the fauna in here, or the flora rather.
I forgot about that.
And then walking out of the dense foliage,
It's
a
Otrimi.
rather large and beautiful creature.
Otrimi.
Who doesn't even know what Otrimi is?
Ninetales!
Oh my god.
Bro, Ninetales.
Well, 1, 2, 3,
Or
4, 5,
as Telperion would be familiar with, and Rome, with general knowledge of Feywild, this is a Volpera, a very exceedingly rare creature of the Fey that has various magical capabilities, displayed immediately by it nuzzling up to its master, trainer, rescuer, provider, and casts third level Cure Wounds.
Jiri takes out his Master Ball, prepares it.
I did think it would automatically roll for me, but it is not. So I need to do this.
Wait, make it big again.
He heals Aeolas for a bit. And with his bonus action, sorry, let me get that off. Will his tails flicker and writhe, and you see like heat distorting around them. And Roulette, who is the most recent one to have made an attack on Aeolas, you are targeted with Gloam Fire. And it's a natural one. So it doesn't hit you, but you feel the air around you twist and shift, and you see colors of vibrant twilight colors of orange and magenta and violet, but you jump out of the way just in time as this small detonation of flame harmlessly near you. But that is its turn. Tobirama.
Yeah. I think this is what I want to do. I don't have a way to impose any downside on it. So, range of 60 feet, which I am very much within. I will attempt to banish the Volpera.
Oh, wow. Okay. What does it need to do? It needs to make a charisma
save of 16.
Okay.
I don't have
Does
any
have magical resistance.
way to make this at minus anything. That's a lot that it gets advantage on. That's so unfortunate. But I don't think I had a better use for my 4th level, so I'm okay with that. That's okay. I will have my spiritual weapon come and make an attack with advantage on Aeolas from this spot.
It cannot gain. Because how did we say this?
No, I don't grant. Critter, I don't.
I thought you don't grant. You're not.
Okay.
Yeah, you don't
Understood.
grant from 10 feet, but you can benefit from 10 feet with
Understood.
the way. Yeah. But you absolutely can make an attack roll.
Can it only move 20 feet?
It can only move 20 feet.
Yeah.
Level natty 1. Yeah, I'm gonna accept that as a wash of a turn. I'm gonna go.
Sorry, buddy.
I'm gonna go here and go up another 15 feet and be 30 feet in the air on this spot.
Okay. At the end of your turn, the Volpera will use a legendary action to use of its spellcasting, attempting to calm your emotions. Please make a charisma saving throw.
Is this considered a charming effect?
Well, let's read this, shall we? Blah, blah, blah. I also want to know if you get advantage on it when you're fighting. It is an enchantment spell. So I don't believe it's technically a charm, but
It's a
your
charming effect,
weapon
but it
might
is
well, your
spell. Okay.
staff
Yeah,
might
yeah,
work on
yep,
enchantment.
Yep.
MK, can you lower your mic a tiny bit?
There we
Tiniest
go.
bit.
There we go.
Perfect.
1, 2, 3. And because of its location, I need Rome and Kinsalo to also make this save.
What's the save again?
A charisma save.
I just kind of want it to work. Calming emotions.
Wait.
14?
Okay, so it's not.
Let's see.
Does it even? It didn't even display its DC.
So I'm assuming, hopefully, that a 17 saves.
A 17 does save.
So I'm
a
gonna
14
turn it.
does
So
not.
I'm gonna turn it back on the Volpera.
Okay.
Expend a charge
So-
of the cane to. No,
So it is just subjected to the same save.
correct. If you succeed, you can use a reaction to expend a charge and turn the spell back on the caster.
Ooh. It does succeed.
An
but I need
advantage,
Kinsalo
though.
to do the same. Oh, I never added Kinsalo to the turn order. That was fucking stupid of me. Oh, he'll go this round. First round, he was catching up to you guys. That is that, and then I need him to make a charisma save, which he succeeds on. Okay, so a couple little moments of canceling out magic there, but the Volpera seems to be still capable,
funny because-
and
I do think that actually would have looked really, like, maybe not looked cool, but, like, it would have been cool narratively to, like, read a novel version of, like, the way the magics were bouncing back and forth.
Yeah.
agreed.
It could have
yeah.
looked cool
or,
too. It
or
could've been-
animated, like
Yeah.
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 Before we go on, and I know it's about to be Rome's turn, and I think this affects Rome too, though. Can you tell us what we know about this Volpera? Can we, you know what I mean?
I would say, yeah, you and Rome just know this is a legendarily rare creature. Maybe not in power and stature, but just in terms of like, this is folklore of the Fae. You don't know intimate biological details of these things or even its capabilities, but Volpera are spoken of in high Fae tales that may have filtered their way to the prime material plane and barely exist in Rome's memory. So these are just very rare Fae creatures.
About like they're very rare. Are they like signs of good fortune? Are they signs of like bad tidings? Are they like? Is it like? What are they?
I would say they are similar. They are often depicted alongside ash, the rebirth that can come from destruction. Very Phoenix-like, actually.
Okay.
So not necessarily they're good or they're evil or anything like that. It's just like as a being that exists in the world, they're often depicted with that kind of iconography and a connotation.
Beautiful, thank you.
And before Rome goes, Kinsalo is going to take to wing and just go here and throw his winged spear at Aeolas. Which does hit for, and it is not silver, so not great damage, but some damage. But that is Kinsalo's turn. Rome.
Sorry, I was writing it down. Okay. So since this like spell is like calm emotions, does that just mean that I can't have any like angry emotions?
Strong.
Does that impede the way that I act?
Yeah, you are indifferent that you're hostile towards. So you feel no compulsion to attack Aeolas right now. Is specifically what it's trying to do. It's trying to, hey, simmer down. Don't attack my friend here.
Got it. Okay, well with that, I'm going to cast Speak with Animals.
Is it, okay, is that a concentration spell?
Oh, yeah, good question.
No, wait, hold on a second. I think I just made a huge mistake.
Yeah, well, I mean, you can take it back right away.
Yeah, we're not too far in. You would know that it's concentration. Oh, maybe it's not even.
No. Wait, no, it's
yeah,
not?
no, it's not. Speak with Animals is not a.
That's awesome.
Wow.
Yeah, it's not. It's just a thing you trigger.
Okay.
All right, so I am going to like kind of like root down from where I'm standing and attempt to like form lines of communication to what's this thing's name?
A Volpera.
Oh, the Volpera.
Is its beast type, yeah.
Yeah, the Volpera, and attempt to speak with it.
Okay. You trigger this as an action. You open up your senses. You think you have established the means of contact. What do you say?
I say, Volpera.
Show Fox.
I need you. You need to be free. You are reborn just like I'm reborn. And I was reborn this way from these companions to mend wrongdoing in nature. You need to be freed. Come with me so that I can allow you to determine your own fate. The people that you're with are not looking out for you. They're looking to exploit you.
Go ahead and make a persuasion check.
Okay.
That's the truth.
That is the truth.
Handling would have been.
Yeah, I guess you could also choose deception if you're trying to frame things in a deceptive way at all, but it looks at you and in your mind.
Wait, sorry.
Critter, wait 1 second. I just want to double check something. I am going to use my reaction to add 4 to that using my Flash of Genius. Having just used my enhance ability on Jiri earlier for charisma checks, I can see that she's doing something. I'm going to Flash of Genius. I don't know how. I'm gonna shoot.
Yeah, I would love for you. I'm not gonna force you to, but I would love for you to justify what you're aiding her with in your flash of genius. Mechanically, it works, but because it's any ability check or save or whatever.
Okay. So most of I'm a weird like chemist for a lot of this stuff. I probably have like a quick shot dart for like the drugs, the charisma drugs that I just shoot at Rome, and it only lasts a split second.
Sure.
But it's the same like charisma enhancing drugs that I gave.
You see her doing that same kind of mystical connection she did with the vines. You know she's trying to communicate, so you send this like enhancement drug her way, and you are able to do that. Yeah.
It's like in that movie with the baseball aliens, the juice that they drink in the locker room. What's that movie with Michael Jordan?
Basketball.
Yeah, sorry, basketball.
Wait, Space Jam, but that's
Space Jam.
It's like the Space Jam juice they have in the locker room. Buzz's juice.
That was a hilarious description.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it works. 16. However, the Volpera is not necessarily automatically convinced, and it responds to you in your mind. Almost similar, but opposite from those vines, which reached out with like almost hive mind mindset, but it was like oppressive and off-putting. This thing reaches out, and you almost sense that although you're looking at its face, its writhing tails are almost responding to you, 9 of them. And you get this coalition of voices in your mind, and it's very soothing, that say, "No, poor child, you misunderstand. These beings are rescuing me from an imprisonment in this forest. They are sheltering me otherwise. Lay down your arms, and perhaps peace can be achieved." So that has just happened as part of your action and turn.
Okay, I can't respond.
Your initial reach out was probably the duration of the action you're granted. Yeah.
Okay.
Probably
in
do
that
a
case,
little
I'm
bit
not-
more talking though, just like a little bit of speech for like interaction or something. Is that wrong?
Okay, DM.
No, I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm just like, there was a lot of dialogue shared in that 6-second period of time. So
Sure.
I think we're going to cut it off there, and we can continue that however we want.
I'm gonna
but-
hide.
Okay. As soon as you say that, you kind of camouflage into the background. Go ahead and make your stealth check. You may have to move back into the flora a space just to break line of sight or help lightly or heavily obscure yourself. That's really successful. Yeah, you are able to
I'll
kind
move
of
myself right
shift.
here.
Perfect. You feel pretty hidden. Your skin has translucently kind of camouflaged with the surrounding flora. Jiri, you are up.
Jiri, seeing that the party has moved away from him, kicks his boots off and then jumps into the air and is gonna push himself and hopefully float across 30 feet towards the polar bear over here.
Okay, so you're intending to levitate with some upward momentum.
Yeah, he's gonna like take his boots off, levitate, and then jump and soar over the plants over here.
So I will say some degree of this is possible. Although in general, levitate, when you're already floating, you can only move things X amount per description of the spell. I don't think Jiri is probably strong enough to aid himself in a 30-foot jump. And certainly this is only an upward trajectory. You're not going to like arc and then fall back down unless you like cancel the levitation, but you can get up into the air and get line of sight for sure. I just don't know exactly what you're trying. If you're trying to like get over there
I'm just
and
trying to
land
get
near him,
as close as I possibly can, and then maybe like pushing myself and kicking off of these plants to move. You know what I mean?
yeah. I'm just gonna say like, I guess just show me step by step what's happening here.
All right, Jiri kicks his boots off. Jiri says, "All right, guys, I'm gonna touch the sky. I'm gonna fly this time for sure." And then he leaps into the air, and I'm assuming these plants, they're pretty big, they're pretty like tall. Maybe that some of them have like sturdy stems, and so he's gonna launch himself like kick off, and then like start pulling himself through these plants, floating over the top of them while levitating to try to like mitigate the effect of the difficult terrain.
Okay. I'll give you, before your levitate kicks off, I'll give you like 10 feet of movement will get you here because it's difficult terrain before your levitate happens. Your levitate, then you can get another 20 feet at an angle. Okay. So we'll say you move toward Aeolas, we'll say 15 feet, well, 15 feet horizontally, and then there's a vertical component of this. So you're probably like roughly 15 feet above the ground at this space by the time your momentum is slowing.
Okay, so within 10 feet of Polar Bear, though.
No, because you're still 15 feet in the air, but he's tall.
He's tall, though.
You're probably on the borderline of 10 feet.
Okay. Either way, that's my action. And Jiri, because we can use bonus actions to use any like skill that we're proficient in. Is that correct?
For information gathering, not like persuasion or something.
I was gonna communicate with him. I'm just gonna talk.
You
to him
can talk to him. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna say to him, Irolas, hey man, like, come on, like, can't we just get along? Can't we talk a little bit? Let's all put on our weapons. I can command my friends to put down their arms. If you lay down your arms as well, let's talk this out, man. We don't need to die over this.
You will respond and say, show a sign of good faith then, and stop driving your blades across my skin. And he's preparing for another attack against Telperion.
Watch me. My sword's gone.
And can you do that with anything available? I think you're out of action economy unless you drop it.
I can drop it, yeah.
Yeah, you can drop it for free. So it falls below you if you're intending to drop your blade.
But if it disappears, I'm pretty sure. Hold on.
I don't think so. If it's outside of range, then it disappears. But you don't for free bamf it away, I don't think. Maybe you do. I don't remember. You haven't done this.
I don't remember either, to be honest. I feel like I should know, but I don't. Your weapon disappears if it is more than 5 feet away from you.
And you're 15 feet in the air.
Oh, if it's more than 5 feet. Wow. Yeah, so if you drop it, it's going to drop.
Sorry. I spoke too soon. For 1 minute or more.
Okay, but you can drop it into the foliage below if you would like.
You can dismiss the weapon, shunting it into an extra dimensional space. It doesn't say that it costs any action to do so. It just says you can. Oh no. No, I don't think I can. I think it just falls. Sorry.
Okay, I thought it was an action to dismiss it, but we could also play with that after session. But for now,
sure. I just drop it.
Do you choose to drop it? Okay.
Yep.
So it plunges into the floor below you, and you're floating up. And he cocks his head. Is that it for Jiri's turn?
Yes, that's it.
What's up here?
Wind up with 2 hands. Never mind. I watched this exchange and put my sword in the sheath, which is actually on my side. And I'll say, maybe we started this off wrong. I guess you were negotiating with him. And I wasn't there, but maybe did that not go well? I just came around the corner and you attacking him. I talked to him.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's gonna respond. But we could pause this. Pause this. Your sister asked for us to bring you her head, which we actually aren't eager to do. So
you aren't eager to do?
Correct.
Okay. All right. Make a general persuasion check.
My specialty.
No, I don't have a reaction again.
A 6.
Okay.
I'm out of darts.
But I'll do nothing else. Except look at the Vulpera.
At the end of your turn, the Vulpera will use a legendary action to use its Mirage movement. Immediately, not just running on the ground, but with its fly speed of 120 feet, begins to leap up in the air as if it's jumping off invisible barriers, and it runs away from all of you, not provoking opportunity attacks should you take one, and then just kind of circles around and eyes Aeolas carefully.
Critter, I'm picturing it jumping exactly, I guess, for Tim, if you play it in Elden Ring.
Oh, yes, exactly like the horse in Elden Ring. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. It is Aeolas's turn. Reaches out to Telperion. Please make an athletics or acrobatics check, your choice.
I'll go with athletics. Oh my god, it was almost a natural 1. But I rolled a 19 plus 6. Plus athletics check, so 25.
That's really high.
Oh, no, it's plus 7. 26 total. I can't, I'm not going to let him grab me.
He's going to try one more time.
Okay. Is this good faith? I say as I'm dodging around. 17. No!
He misses you with the first, grabs you with the second,
wait.
pulls you up close.
This isn't a dexterity check, is it? I'm hasted, but I guess that doesn't matter.
It does not matter for
Okay,
this.
keep going.
So you just elude his first grab, and with his second, he drops his glaive to grab you with his other hand and holds you up and bares his teeth and looks at all of you, holding you up against him, and just readies himself. Not attacking, but feeling the need for some sort of collateral type hostage.
You should know I'm very pokey.
Did you say roulette?
It is Roulette's turn.
Oh.
You don't need him.
Seeing Telperion sheath his sword and hearing Jiri, I will put away my flail.
This mighty flail.
Master Aeolas, I do think we got off on the wrong foot, and what my elven friend you're grasping close to your chest said is true. We do not want to kill you. We do not want to kill anyone here. We're trying to get home. And I'm gonna leave it there. If you'll let me, I will gladly get that grappling hook off of you. We don't want to fight. We want to help in any way we can, and the guy you're holding right now is the only elf. Well, one of the only elves I've ever trusted, and we don't trust those other. Sorry, against your sister, those other folks back at the tree.
You just hear him bare his teeth and growl. Go ahead and make a persuasion check.
Ooh, wait a second. Oh wait, I didn't click anything, did I?
No, but I did.
Oh. You're scaring me.
The Volpera is so cool.
I guess I can roll. I'm gonna roll it first, and then I will probably inject another charisma dart into my thigh as I do it.
Okay.
Roulette secret juice.
Yeah. Drugs.
Oh.
I will ready that charisma dart into my leg to make that a 21.
Okay. With your pleas, seemingly sincere, Aeolas turns to the Volpera. And the Volpera nods in Aeolas's direction. Kind of tosses, releases, throws Telperion, letting him go. And reverts back to his prior form. Except I didn't change it to GM layer like I should have, so I have to pull it back up. Just one moment. This is going to come in really big. I'm going to have to shrink it down. Pause for laughs.
Yes. Big sad boy.
Sad boy.
It's sad.
So sad.
And left before you is the Winter Eldrin form of Aeolas. And out of curiosity, because it did come back to his turn and I forgot to roll it. It appears you all mean to go home. Perhaps no bloodshed is necessary here today, but I cannot allow you to walk away from this place with the Volpera. It has been constrained within the forest around the Eldrin of Kaer Methundin. They have lost their way. They have been no friend to the Sealy Court. Not that that holds great power with me anymore. But they do not. They've grown vain, egotistical. When their society has collapsed and they're desperate to hold on to anything they believe could bring them supremacy of some kind. I do not know if it is possible for me to aid you getting home. But perhaps we can negotiate a way forward without the Volpera's capture. We have a contact in Astrazalian that has already made appropriate accommodations for it to roam wild and elsewhere in the world. I will not let it fall back into captivity of those elves and my sister.
What strife is there between you and your sister that she would ask us to kill you?
I do not wish to dig up old wounds, but suffice it to say, she views my circumstance, my physiology, as a curse. She views me as a scourge, blighted by an affliction that she deems subhuman and vile. She doesn't understand that the mark of the beast allows me to better understand the natural world and become more attuned to it. Furthers my connections to the wilds that the Preserver has given to us. But to her, it is an affront to all that is pure and elvish, as well as all my newfound family here of the Selenixians. The curse of lycanthropy is a blessing. Do not misunderstand. But my sister is short-sighted, disowned me centuries ago. And I have grown this organization into something that pursues true good, if a bit barbaric at times.
This city of Astrazalian, at least from what we've gleaned, it's not too close to here. It's pretty far away, but
it is weeks' journey. I suppose you all may not have a good sense of what weeks here is, but suffice to say it would wear on your bones and your souls as well. It's a long ways.
Well, we've walked into the middle of something very complicated. We sought the tree so we could pass through back to the mundane realm. Having come here to help an Archfey. We told that to your sister and she was very intrigued.
Your antlers, are you of the Forest Watch elves of the Prime Material Plane?
of the Nimbrathil, which are under the same family.
You look like them. The elves of House Tiarlin, of the Forest Watch, and the Shade Merc of your area of the forest, we have not seen them for a number of years. A century and a half, perhaps. But they have always treated us with respect, and I fear my sister has established a less than ideal circumstance on which to negotiate. The elves of Kaer Methrin have never been kind to your people, though they let them use Galathor when a crowning ritual of your people is required. I wonder. It does so happen that my sister and I were both trained in the activation of the Galathor portals. Without my head or the hide of this beautiful creature, I do not suspect my sister will aid you. But perhaps if we can rid Kaer Methrin of the foul Eladrin that now take abode there, I could activate the portal, allow you passage home. In return, certainly we would be saving the life of this creature, allowing it to roam free and perhaps even repopulate. As well as, if you would be so kind, Cousin Elf, tell House Tiarlin that I, in the name of my kin, would make effort to improve our relations. It would likely become a home to myself and my lycanthropy-touched brethren, no longer the remaining Eladrin of Kaer Methrin. But perhaps improved relations could be mutually beneficial and give us a better base of operations to conduct our business from. It appears your journey will lead to bloodshed in one way or another. Whether you choose to take my life now and chase down this creature, and the creature will make it difficult for you, so be it. But I will advocate for it, and if you choose to allow my aid in getting you home, this will mean turning the blade on those at Kaer Methrin. There is a small handful of them, no more than 10 or so, but it will not be easy.
You would give me better reason to want to kill them than us getting a journey home, and that they are vain and unfriendly. They've imprisoned these creatures? Have they done more? Have they killed your kind in the hatred of?
They have slain many Selenixians and caused over centuries the death of innumerous beautiful types of creatures, not allowing them to roam far. They have our Nithals invoked they have them defiled, not preventing outside influence, but preventing those from within from leaving easily. They are trapping those creatures there that should be left to flourish and thrive elsewhere. I have no love anymore for my sister or the kin that I once held there. But I am not suggesting it is quite compelling to run them through with a blade simply to let you home. But that is my offer. Perhaps I can improve relations with your people if you spare us this day.
I can speak for myself. Do any of you have thoughts? Rome, I feel like this is inclined with how you felt towards the Eladrin when they spoke to us initially, and certainly to the creature.
Well, I'm certainly an advocate for all life, and to hear that the Eladrin have been executing natural beings concerns me greatly.
Also, Rome, go ahead and make a wisdom saving throw for me. The DC is 15.
Okay.
Which I don't always announce DCs, but...
Oh, no!
Okay. There was something about the word mythal that for some reason triggered your mind for a moment, but you lost that thought. You were not able to grab onto it quickly enough.
Shucks. Yeah, I guess I'm like somewhat confused. Like, I guess I'm confused by this interaction, but also it's confirmed my suspicions of the Eladrin when we first met them. So, if he can take us back to material plane safely, with also the assurance that this creature is also safe, I am okay with that.
I will also say, if it makes you feel any better, we need not be the aggressors. I do not wish to persuade you to become mercenaries under my control, urging you into warfare with those Eladrin, my kin. But I know them, and I know them well. And if you do not deliver what you have promised, they will aggress you. And as soon as they reveal their true colors, if you feel appropriate, self-defense is appropriate in my eyes, especially in the defense of these creatures that have been trapped there.
I look at Kinsalo and I kind of give him a cock of the head, like, what do you think?
I'm inclined to agree with him. I think a lot of the people I know that are lycanthropy touched view it as a blessing, not a curse, so I can understand that much. Telperion, we've been interacting for some time now, and I don't want to be the person that is urging you toward the slaughter of elves, even though my cousin Birdfolk would probably not bat an eye at that, but you've shown me that elves are reasonable people, but these don't seem to be elves like you. I won't tell you to march against whatever relation they are to you, but I'm inclined to agree with Aeolas's pursuits. Even if we let them escape with the Selenixians and the Volpera and figure something else out, I don't know. But certainly, I don't know this place, but it seems like Galathor is our best way back home. Whether Morrigan or Aeolas open it for us.
I look at Kinsalo and the rest of them, and I say, then let it be known, for Creatia, I walked into the home of enemies of my people, and for our group, I will slaughter the cousins of my people. And that's all there is to say for now.
Thank you, King.
Aeolas,
Do
there's
the
not
rest
like
of you agree? He was just asking, do the rest of you agree, feel the same, similar, different?
Aeolas, there's not like a secret door to this portal that we can just bypass this dozen or so elves.
I'm afraid not, and it would be much more difficult to even penetrate those areas of the forest, nor near the other civilizations. They are more powerful, competent. Their mythals are stronger here in the Fae than you are likely adapted to on your plane. Kaer Methrin is about the only shot we have at getting to a portal to the roots of the Elf Tree.
Jiri will. Oh, go ahead, Roulette.
Super small. Well, small. I want to like whistle or like snap or make a call in general to the fairy dragon that I'm assuming has been like doing its
invisible immediately from any source of stress or fear. Yeah.
I want to just try and like back end it to me. I'll hold up another piece of the food from the ration pack that I've been like giving it nibbles to.
You hold it up and almost like conjuring into effect a beautiful color of light. It just, you feel it land and become visible. Eats the little kernel you're offering it.
And I want to walk over to the Volpera as I'm like just handling.
Do you mean to say, what is the nature of this fairy dragonling on your arm?
Oh,
Aeolas is asking.
Oh, we and I will say this like as I'm like nonchalantly walking past Aeolas towards the Volpera, very like gingerly. We found this guy. He was captured by the queen we killed back at or the witch we killed back in the forest. I don't know, we set him free and he seemed to take a liking to us. Just gotta feed him and entertain him a bit.
For the first time, in his generally sorrowful demeanor, emotions being the ruling factor behind Eladrin's physical appearances, you see a discoloration on his face, almost becoming more warm in coloration as the corner of his mouth ticks up in something of a surprised smile, almost looking less cold and sorrowful in that moment. You have already done the forest a great service, rescuing this thing from captivity. It appears our pursuits are not so different.
I think, like Rome said, these creatures want to be free, and they gotta pick what they want to do. They're not meant to be kept in these jars or cages or whatever it is. So, I think you're right.
Very well. Well, if you all are in agreement, I wish to send the Volpera to the next base of operations where my Selenexian brethren will care for it. But if you will allow it, I will personally accompany you to Kaer Methrin and help in the overthrowing of my sister. And I would love to suggest there is some opportunity for capture or imprisonment, but they are going to make it difficult not to slay them. But I vow to you, if you allow this Volpera to walk from here, you have my aid, and I will open this portal for you.
I think you'll find none of us are inclined to stop that Volpera from going where it wants. But shall we stay here and rest while you take care of that?
Yes. Perhaps that would be best. And upon my return, should I return, I think you will take that as a sign of the trust I am choosing to place in you. Because in our journey back to Kaer Methrin, the odds will not be in my favor. You could turn on me and strike me down, choosing to slay one Eladrin rather than 10, 12. Should I return, I do so for the improved relations between our cousin kin, and with the anticipation that I wish to reverse the mythal back to the way it was intended, and allow creatures to roam freely in the forest surrounding.
I would not agree to fight these Eldrin if I didn't believe in those goals as well. I am a prince among the Nimberthil and can promise my words will go far in securing the relations you crave. And I would see no Mythal perverse like this.
Prince. Fascinating. Just kind of smirks a little bit. Very well. If you'll allow me, me and this creature will make our way away.
Jiri will slow down next to Eolas, and he'll say, "Hey man, I feel like we got off on the wrong foot there. That's my bad. See, I'm from a different plane, and my vernacular gets me in trouble a lot. I usually don't do a lot of talking. It's usually the elf and the quiet guy over here that does most of the talking. So, my bad for causing that misunderstanding. But I just want to go home."
He winces a little bit with his hand on his side with a large gash across his stomach.
Someone heal.
Yes. Perhaps I will consider your apology when I've had more time to do so.
Cool. And I'll consider yours as well.
Small one can help you with that. I point to Toby, but I want to go check out the fox before she goes.
Blue one. I believe my teeth sank successfully far into your flesh.
Yeah, that's okay. I've been bit by a wolf before, and I survived the wolf bite's curse. That's kind of how this all started, actually. It's a long story. I got bit by a wolf a long time ago, years and years ago. It was crazy. And since then, I've hated wolves ever since. But our friend, the bird over here, Mr. Kinsalo, helped me realize that not all were creatures are evil. I've turned a new page, so to speak.
Well, I'm very glad to hear that. The change in attitude is well necessary, for I suspect you may have been inflicted with my blessing. Should you choose to forego that, you may need to see to proper restoration before it has a chance to take hold.
And I don't get that. What does that mean, blessing?
Perhaps we can discuss more when I return. Excuse me, a fair woman with the red hair.
I look over my shoulder as I'm introducing the fairy dragon to
Yeah.
Volpera.
He starts to approach you, and you notice that the fairy dragon leaps from your hand and just alights on the top of the upturned nose of the Volpera. And they seem to be in this moment of passively understanding each other.
Show fox. I thought you were clicking on it.
I was trying to click on it to show fox.
I do not wish to take from you or repossess this beautiful creature you have rescued. It has likely grown fond of you. But if you would be so kind as to let me escort it with the Volpera, both of these creatures will surely see an improved quality of life leaving these woods.
I could ask no greater favor than you escorting this beautiful creature to whatever safety and freedom outside of this wretched Eldrin forest. The thing's been going invisible constantly because we're constantly fighting stuff. So I think it's that trick is meant to be more of a fun thing than a permanently on safety measure. So looks like they're getting along, and I think a bit of company for both of them might be helpful.
I agree. I think you will find upon further research that the Volpera has similar defensive capabilities. Prefers no violence unless provoked, but otherwise is rather bashful most of the time. And you see the fairy dragon has flitted to the top of the Volpera's head and is now looking at both of you having this conversation. Well, I will be away then. Please rest here for as long as you like. I will return in perhaps 8 hours' time or so. I require rest as well, and it will take me some 2 hours to make my way to our meeting post.
Before we end, can I want to think to the Volpera and Sylvan.
Okay.
And
That was a sentence.
just say to it, it was an honor to see you, and I've been blessed by your presence. I apologize for the hostility we presented, and I hope you go in peace.
I'm copying something to see if I can paste it in the chat, because this is very amusing to me. I can't, but you know what? I would like to post it anyway in here, so give me 1 second. Because this is uniquely perfect. Capability of the Volpera is that its languages are Sylvan and telepathy. And as you reach out telepathically to it, it turns towards you. Welcome to our lands. Thank you for your aid in warming Aeolas's sorrow, even if for only a moment. I will not forget this day.
We have quite the jester with us, who maybe once he and Aeolus get over their strife, he'll be able to bring him some joy, if that would make you happy.
Very well. Well, until time brings us together again. And you see both the Volpera and the fairy dragon simultaneously shift and disappear into invisibility. All right. Well, I do thank you for the graciousness you have allowed upon me. When I return, we shall make way to Karameth and Dean, yes?
I'm gonna hand Aeolus a ration. This is for the little one. He likes to nibble on it.
I also produce 10 good berries and give it to Aeolus. They grow for my hair.
Yes.
Thank you.
Oh,
Drip berries.
For extending kindness. And just kind of glances at various bits of the party who showed more or less kindness. But Aeolus begins to make his way away.
Before he does,
in this direction.
Can I head over to Toby while they're kind of giving him gifts and be like, "Yo, Toby, what do you think about this guy?"
He sounds more sincere than the Eladrin ever did.
You think he'll really be able to get us back to the material plane?
I hope someone can. And if we can put our faith in someone who's willing to try, that's better than those who would take advantage of us for our needs.
Yeah, but what if we get in a battle with these Eladrin elves and then they come up with like a really good reason for us not to kill them?
You know, Jerry, that kind of gets to the core of my questioning about all of this.
Existential core.
We have no knowledge. We have no right to be making decisions in this place. So I'm trying to take them one at a time.
Dang. Also, what did you think he meant by blessing? I'm kind of worried now.
Don't worry, I got you in the morning.
Okay. Phew. I don't want that polar bear bite curse. I don't want to have enemies.
As you guys are
polar bears.
As you guys are discussing, Aeolus makes his way to one of the kind of almost false-looking stained glass windows that are dark, and just presses one of them, and it swings open like a window. And there's a large 10 by 10-ish tunnel that leads outward. After you. And he gestures to no one, and upon hearing the sounds of some soft padding footprints, follows, looks back, and says, I suppose it is up to your faith whether you rest here and await my arrival. But you have my word, if that means anything to you at this point. And then shuts the window behind him and leaves.
Bye, Charles.
You named the dragon Charles.
Oh, his name was Little Dude.
Little dude.
And with that, I'm going to say we have so many, and we will continue to have so many opportunities for long rest RP. But this time, you guys all are able to post up, successfully have a long rest.
I did it. I made it to a long rest without using detect thoughts. It's like a first.
And
Celebration.
And we can retroactively do stuff over long rest next time if you would like, but upon everyone feeling restful in this weird subterranean space, you hear tapping on the glass and a swinging of the window, and Aelos does, in fact, return.
He fell right into a trap.
All right, everyone.
Now that we got all our spell slots back.
Get the head. I spend my long rest building a guillotine.
Yeah.
Perfect. Well, we will end there until July 31st when we resume.
Dang.
And we will see what happens next.